Level 13. Master every craft. So you heard before, like, oh, you want to become good at something or you want to have a profession, just focus on one uh, profession, on one craft, and get master on that and learn and get good at that. Okay, that's uh, without a doubt. If you do something and you focus only one thing, you will eventually be good at it, if not great. But that's not by itself completely true, in my opinion. Another thing recently very famous is this thing that combining crafts with another thing. For example, they say, oh, combining art with technology or like whatever is your profession, like it can, there like no limit you can do and expand, but what I believe eventually is the best and only solution in this is getting good, and if not, trying to get great at every craft you find on your way. Reason is that, number one, if you don't try enough things, you don't know what you are good at and you don't know what you like. And number two, we come to this world empty. We are born and we are immediately bombarded with information regarding your environment. So when you look at that, you see that everything you learn actually depends on your environment. If you were to be born on Mars, you would be learning absolutely totally different things. But if you were born in Europe, in world, you learn different things. If you were born in America, another, in Africa, another, in Asia, another things. And they drastically differ from one another. So that's why we have recently issues or topics about regarding multicultural or multinationality, which is itself, if you look at it, is a small detail in a big picture, but in bigger picture, it's nothing. Anyway, master every craft. This is the thought that I decide to do in my life, and I am going to do it regardless. I will give my best shot anything I get my hands to. If I'm cooking, I will do my best to cook with minimum effort, with high efficiency with what I have, and not even wasting a single rice if I'm cooking rice, and cooking with such an efficiency that I do not waste a single water drop when I'm boiling or preparing or to fry with oil, etc. And this is the idea that I am on now, and there are many things, many examples, many improvements coming, and I'm preparing myself. If I'm cooking something, I'm doing my best to cook. If I'm going somewhere and I have time to think or something, I'm doing to be creative, to do something that I can feel success and I can feel the emotion of legacy, because at the end of the day, life is quite short. I mean, living a century for an animal being is actually quite a long time, but living century for our minds and our creativity, especially in this rapid developing age, is not enough to catch on. But this is from completely another perspective. But if you look at on emotional and how happy life you want to live, it's another subject. Maybe later we will dwell on that. But let me keep it short, please. Another thing, why master every craft is this: AI is developing, and uh, it will be even faster. Now we have no clue. Honestly, we are using it to create photos or like fake videos or etc. But it's beyond that. Imagine a being uh, that we give godly talents to live. Imagine human being, but imagine as a monkey, and look at it, look at it on this, and then you will notice, this, there was a famous thing that if you let a monkey to, use like a computer, and like with mathematical combinations like one in some millions of trillions, he can write a great play or great storyline. But it's a possibility, and it's out of thing. But imagine these possibilities getting smaller and smaller, not like one in a trillionth of trillionth, but becoming one in a million, one in 100. And AI is providing that, and even beyond. It's like in the past, imagine human discovering fire, but he has no idea with fire that he will be able to make metals and materials that can eventually create construction tools such as hammer, nails, screws, and eventually creating metallurgy and its development, and eventually shifting our world in major fields. So it's like that. Imagine the AI that we are having now is like discovering, turning iron ore into something, or shaping stone you find on the ground into like a knife or something sharper, so you can use it to craft something else. It's unbelievable. The development is coming, and it's limited with imagination, and that limit soon will be gone, because with AI that's coming, like agents, and those agents will be create their own agents, and then it's already happening. But when they start to create, and this technology develops in a more nanotechnological way, then unbelievable things will happen. I will try to talk about those later, maybe. But that's why I insist on you that you learn and master every craft you get in your hands, because we have no time. We have like 0 hour. It's now or forget about being successful in this age. That's what I think. So I'm pushing myself even harder than around me, and I'm pushing people around me as well, as long as I see the spark in their eyes. If I don't see, I'm not talking about subject or just regarding on how they feel like, but this is what I think deep inside, and even bigger things are coming, and wow, the excitement is big in me. Maybe you feel that, but anyway, I will keep it short. So master every craft, get good at everything, then, only then, you can decide that, okay, I don't want nothing else but to be a gardener. Sure, be a gardener, be a peaceful gardener. Or you want to become a warrior, become that warrior. Or become the warrior in the garden. You know the story. So yeah, master every craft. I wish you best of luck, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.